Today we're talking about a super nutrient, super mineral that I believe most Americans are really deficient on, and that's magnesium. Myself, I was actually deficient in magnesium. I had to supplement with it. You can check out our magnesium supplement video if you're unclear on which one would be best for you, but there's a lot of good healthy foods that you can eat. We're gonna cover them in this video, and if you wanna take a guess on the highest magnesium food, put it in the comments below. I'm gonna cover 20 of them. We'll see if your food falls in the list. That's coming in a second. Now, why magnesium? It transports electrolytes in your body, which means it moves things like calcium and potassium into your cells so they can do what they do. All right, so when it transports those, it impacts how the muscles fire in your body, and the most important muscle you have is your heart. So magnesium is I would say, one of the top minerals, top vitamins, top anything that you can put in to have a good heart health. Now, magnesium also may help you if you're constipated because it helps the muscles contract and relax in the digestive tract. This is really good for pain. If you have a lot of cramping or pain, magnesium might be the way to go, and there's a lot of really good foods to help get it in. I better get to it because we've got 20 of them to cover. Now, if you're deficient in magnesium, you're going to increase arrhythmias. You may have AFib problems. It's going to impact your blood pressure levels, and especially if you're on a diuretic or an acid reflux drug, you gotta get magnesium in. So it's not just condition specific. You don't have to have those conditions to take it in, but if you do, you especially need to be getting magnesium in. I would advise 150 to 400 milligrams every day, depending on what type you're taking. Now today we're talking about magnesium chelate, which is the form that's found in foods. So where are they in these foods? What foods can we find them in? Let's break this down. You ready? Here we go, 20 of them. Number one, spirulina. These particles from plants and algae that we can find. We can extract these super nutrients out of. I put them in my greens powder. I have it on a regular basis all day long. I'm constantly pouring in spirulina, great source of magnesium. Basil, I like to cook with basil. There's some great recipes on our site if you like one of those on how to make an awesome basil-based chicken, but that's a good one in. That's got magnesium. Wheat bran, I actually have it in greens powder, and so you just want to make sure that you're not increasing any form of gluten or eating too much of that, but that's a good source of magnesium. These whole grains are a really good source, but if you're on an anti-inflammatory approach or a low-carb approach, those aren't the friendliest to be putting in, but they do have nutritional value, especially with magnesium. Spearmint, another one that's found in the greens that I actually have and drink. The spearmint flavor helps taste, makes things taste good, but also a good source of magnesium. Next are pumpkin seeds. I love pumpkin seeds for heart health. Great source of magnesium as well. Good fiber, a lot of benefits of pumpkin seeds. You may add those into a trail mix. If you need a recipe for trail mix, check out our website for that. Next is dark chocolate. You're loving this one. It's got to be dark, but you can have chocolate. It's got a high amount of cacao, which cacao is really heart healthy, a great antioxidant, and an excellent source of magnesium. So make sure that dark chocolate count is at least above 60 to 70% to get the most benefit, especially for magnesium. Next is parsley, along the lines of basil, adding this into juicing, green juices. I do a lot of parsley through green juices. Putting that in has a good source of magnesium as well as many other nutrients. Next is flax. I love flax seeds to be put into a smoothie. You can add in and get the anti-inflammatory response by getting lots of omega-3s, but it's also an excellent source of magnesium. Brazil nuts, again, can go right into your trail mix. Good source of selenium as well to support your thyroid health and hormones at the same time as magnesium. Next are almonds. Again, this trail mix is going to be your magnesium bomb, right? Especially if you can put a little bit of natural Celtic or Himalayan sea salt on top of that, which we'll talk about, and we talk about a lot in other videos, but if you put that on top of it, it's really going to help get extra magnesium, have a nice trail mix with Brazil nuts, almonds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and you can be having this throughout the day to get good magnesium in. Spinach, there it is again. It constantly pops up. Put a handful in your smoothie in the morning. Excellent source of magnesium. Cashews, again, the trail mix. You can be adding whole raw, always whole raw when it comes to nuts. Putting those cashews in gets you magnesium and other benefits. Black beans, just 1 cup of black beans
is 120 milligrams of magnesium, and that's been shown to have a significant effect on brain health because the black bean form is more of the threonate form, and it can cross that blood-brain barrier. So black beans would be an excellent source to get in. My kiddos love them. Avocado. Avocado is like the heart superfood. I love avocado for so many reasons, one of them being magnesium, potassium, fiber, all kinds of super nutrients in an avocado. Make them your friend, put them in your smoothie, put them on your salad, or eat them straight up. Good source of super nutrients. Sprouted grains. If we do have bread in our house, then we have sprouted grain bread where the grains have been sprouted to protect the nutrients, not stripped of nutrients like white bread. Good source of magnesium. Hummus. You can take those black beans and make it into hummus, or garbanzo beans, but legumes are great sources of magnesium. So dip the hummus, go for it, avoid the chips, try using vegetables with it. That's what we do in our house. Artichokes, another good source. The homemade pizza recipe, which you can find on our website. I put some artichokes on it when I made it the other day, so it's a good source. Or maybe you like to eat them straight up or put them on a salad. Good source of magnesium. Quinoa. It is a grain, so if you're reducing the amount of inflammation in the body, or if you're trying to lose weight, then I'd maybe stay away from this one for right now, but it has a lot of nutrients in it, and it's a good source of magnesium. Swiss chard could be another one that goes on your salad or in your smoothies. And finally, bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. They have a lot of sugar, okay, but they have also a source of potassium. But there's a lot of other foods that I like better than bananas. It is a fruit, but I think we eat too many of them. A lot of time they're genetically modified, and they do spike the insulin levels. So if you can eat other things like spinach to keep your sugar levels down and still get even more potassium and magnesium, I'd rather go for that. But it made the list. Whew, 20 foods to get magnesium in. You should not have any problem getting it in. And the two easiest ways are to do a morning smoothie or to do a trail mix bag of nuts. And that way you can get magnesium and lots of other good superfoods in to not only beat pain, relax, and help your digestive system, but also ensure that you have good heart health in the long term. If that was beneficial, let me know. Let me know what your one food is that you're gonna put in to make your magnesium source today. I'd love to hear that, and anything else you need help with, let me know to help you experience real health.